Hey guys, this is Premium Poppy. God bless. I hope you guys are having a fantastic day. I know I am. Welcome back to Monster Hunter Stories 2, Wings of Ruin. We're going to continue on with the story, and we're going to slay a monster in the Bloomburst Grove. It's a very nice day out. Just relaxing. Can't complain about that. So, I just watched Monster Hunter Legends of the Guild, and I am shocked about how good the story is. It follows the Ace Cadet from Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate and Monster Hunter 4 and Monster Hunter World. And the background surrounding his character is shown in depth about how he's so cocky and how he is very immature, but then it shows him grow, and it's a really good movie. I recommend it. There were so many connections to the Monster Hunter lore and Monster Hunter universe, and it's a really good movie. I'm genuinely impressed by it. There were some very happy and also very sad moments, but I genuinely enjoyed that movie. I did. I enjoyed it. I don't want to go into too many spoilers. Looks like a purple Gypsosaurus, I believe. Also, I replaced Narga with Thy Lump, which is a green Nargacuga. I spent quite a bit of time leveling up and collecting new monsties, so pretty happy about that. It's a sudden thing that I decided to do off recording, so hope you guys don't mind that. But green Nargacuga probably I believe is going to be better than the regular Nargacuga, so hope you guys enjoy it. Besides that, I'm still getting over my cold. I'm recording these in like 3 or 4 days times, so when these come out, it'll be spread out over time. So Crimson Kurapeko, we'll avoid that. Get that. But yeah, Monster Hunter Stories, I gotta get that. Monster Hunter Stories, Legends of the Guild, it's really good. I like how, it incorporates the, this is probably not even a spoiler, but in the beginning of the movie, it shows the Fifth Fleet, and Aiden, aka the Ace Hunter, talks about his experiences and how he hunted a Lunastra, and it was really good. I loved how a bunch of the Fifth Fleet hunters in the beginning were like, "Oh, we've got this," but Aiden is like, "No, you don't. You have no idea what you're going into. Don't act cocky and tough, because it will all go wrong." And that's where the story begins, and it's a phenomenal story. I'm genuinely impressed by it. The character cast is really good. The lore that's introduced, rogue hunters, I love it. It's great. And there might even be some rogue riders and rogue hunters in Monster Hunter Stories 2. So it's overall really good. Oh, that must be the monster that little feline at the shelter was talking about. Oh, that looks like a Mitsuzane or Mitsuzenune. I can't speak of it. I'm just gonna call it Mitsu. There we go. Alright, let's see what you gotta talk about, Mitsu. If we can get the... Oh, guess we won't get the drop on this thing. Metsuzene, I think it's called. It doesn't look like the Mitsuzune is Rage Raid. Let's hope it stays that way. Rage Raid or not, this isn't a monster to take lightly. Its bubbles look pretty, but they can cause a lot of damage. Okay. I'm gonna try Speed Attack. And it's a technical monster. So we're definitely gonna have to use a... Ooh, 2 HP. Yeah, let's not do that again. Let's switch to Ratha. After we switch to Ratha, we will go for power attacks. And I'm guessing when it gets enraged, it's going to change from technical to power, meaning we're going to have to use speed attacks. We'll just keep going. But yeah, Legends of the Guild is really good. It's a good movie. I enjoyed it. If I could, I totally would record for Ultimate, but I don't have an emulator or I don't have a 3DS capture card. So, all right. Gonna rather then let us use another power attack. Bewitching Bubbles. That must be powerful. That's gonna hit. Could be too much to take on alone. Why don't you say we even the playing field a little, buddy? Kyle, over there. Setsukino. Ooh. So why did you decide to come help us? Interesting. Alright, let's go again. Bewitching Bubbles. Rapid Shot P. Oh, wow. That's a lot of damage. Those two again, and they actually beat Mitsune. I don't know how to pronounce it.
Hunting's for hunters.
Well, it ran away. Okay. Why are you helping us, Kyle? I need to know this.
Well done. Shall we follow them?
There's no need. It's not a hunt.
How nonchalant.
Don't tease me.
You again? Why are you here? I bet you're still after Ratha, aren't you? Can't you just leave us in peace?
You've got the wrong idea. This is my...
We're done here.
Wait a minute! Hey, pal. I saw you in action. You were positively claudacious.
As usual, nothing escapes your attention, Orgo.
It's been a while, Tsukino.
What? You know each other?
Sure do. To what do we owe this pleasure?
Came on a hunch. I had a bad feeling. And I was right. The village has been destroyed. Of course, I didn't expect to run into you here.
But hey, the invisible bonds of fate brought old friends back together. And that's just peachy, don't you think?
Can't shake each other off no matter how hard we try.
Don't act so cold. That old trick won't work on me. Come on by my house for a chat.
For a chat? What about?
About how all you Claudacious folk can solve our monster problems once and for all.
Sarge!
You want us to go on a cooperative mission?
Ah, yes. Because that's going to work. Right then, I want to talk to you about something. So meet me at the shelter. Got it? So we don't have to hunt that monster? Oh, well... I guess we don't. Looks like there's another chest. So let me go pick that up quickly. So, well, also I'm going to heal. I'm going to heal, thy lump. Because, you know... So Tsukino and... Oh, okay, I almost ran into that. So Tsukino and Kyle, they're working with us for some reason, and we gotta work together cooperatively. Great. I can tell why we don't like them, for good reason, too. They, There we go. I didn't want to hit that monster. That would have been real bad if I did. And there's a blue chest up here, so that's good for us. Let's see what it is. A strength nutriment. Okay. Let's go here. And let's go to feline shelter. There has to be something over here. What do you want to talk to us about, Orgo?
Thank you for helping me out back there. Really appreciate it. By the way, why's everybody acting so tense? We're all in this together, right?
Listen, Sarge, I'm all for helping you get rid of big, bad monsters, but it might be impossible to team up with these guys.
I thought you were all well acquainted.
If only it were that simple.
I think it's a good idea to join forces.
Huh?
Why, pray tell?
I want to help those in need, whether it's felines or humans. Besides, it may bring us closer to discovering the truth.
In short, you can help Orgo and the felines, while also approaching your own objective?
Why not? Hunters excel at tracking monsters, while riders are known for greater mobility. Your abilities complement one another. Together, we'll be more efficient.
I see. That is rather persuasive.
Hold on. Are you saying you don't mind teaming up with riders who keep a cursed Rathalos as their friend?
Don't jump to conclusions. Is it a harmful power? We don't know that yet.
Oh,
What are you going on about?
this strange light. It gives monsters terrible power and makes them wreak havoc to everything in their path. It won't end with the destruction of just one village.
Is that true?
Ratha doesn't have that power, though.
I don't doubt it. Our village was destroyed long before you guys turned up. Looks to me you're not to blame. Why don't we settle it with a good old cat fight? Whoever has the most claudacious paw punch wins.
Sarge, that's how felines settle matters, not humans.
I can dig it. But, for what it's worth, I'd welcome all the help I can get.
If it's for you, Sarge, I can put up with them for a while.
What do you say, Kyle?
If you're willing to do it, I'll tag along.
Thank you, Kyle. I'll owe you for this.
I'll help, but there's one condition. If I see that Rathalos get up to any funny business at all, I'm gonna put an end to this.
Sukino and Kyle, I don't trust them. Let me get right down to it. I want you to help with that monster that's been down by the Kalar Coast. Piece of cake, just point us in the right direction. A complicated compromise. Many felines have lost their home because of the pits. Orgo asked you to investigate the one that destroyed his village. During your investigation, Kyle and Sukino turned up, unaware of the tension between your parties. Orgo insists you all work together. Okay, well, let's get going. We're gonna head right over here and continue on with the mission. You know what? Let's go for the nighttime. We never do a nighttime. Yeah, we never do it in nighttime. So. And I want to actually ride our Ratha over here. Psych! You guys are on your own. Then again, they'll probably just appear. So. Ooh, it's the moon. Cool. Here we go. And we've made it. I wonder what monster we will come across.
I sense a monster in the vicinity.
All right, let's split up and find him.
No, you guys hang back. I'm the hunter here. Let me do my job.
Hey, who put you in charge?
Simmer down.
Huh?
I know what it is. It's easy to get angry when you're hungry.
Honestly,
Am I wrong?
Sarge!
Kyle!
Look out!
Why you?
What'd you just do?
Sarge! It's been a crazy ride for me, too.
I knew it. We'd have to fight a Lagiacrus. Alright. So it's Thunder, and Rathalos is weak against Thunder, so that's not good. Hang in there, Sarge. We'll get you patched up in no time. Let's take this thing from here. Focus on the task at hand. We got a Lagiacrus to deal with. Concentrate on saving your own hide. You'll be no good to anybody if you let it shock you into submission. Alright, we'll try a power attack. Alright, we need to use speed, actually. Here we go. Let me switch out to New Fang, and we'll go from there. Let me take a drink of water as well. Alright. Speed attack, here we go. Nice. Let's go again. If we attack the body, it should weaken the electricity. So if it's enraged, it's probably going to switch to a speed, so we need a technical monster. I'm just guessing. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty certain it's going to be technical. I knew it. I knew it. I called it. And when it gets fully powered up, it will switch to a technical attack. I mean, we gotta go power. So it seems to be weak against the sword, or the great sword, which is good for us. Meaning it's not that effective against the bow. Okay, another technical attack. Beautiful work. I want to see what kind of yeah, I'm gonna ride Puke. Then we're gonna go and use just another technical attack. I wonder if Kyle. I want to see what Kyle's hunter art is. Not bad, not bad, not bad. Sarge, buddy, I'm begging you. You gotta win this. Okay. Alright, let's go kinship. Okay, so it's kind of the same attack, except I do like the arrows. Is that what his special is? Just the arrows? We also got a lot of damage off that thing. So if it's not enraged, looks like it's still enraged. I'll just go for another one. So electrify, that means it's going to be a technical attack, I'm guessing. We really gotta wipe out the body. Its electricity is concentrated in one part of its body. So we need to switch to our power attack. And we're going to use a power move. I'm just guessing at this. I knew it. I knew it. Oh, I love that. Okay, that's done. We could go for the back, or let's go for the body. I'm taking my chances, but I think it's a very wise chance. Okay. Alright, let's ride Ratha. Then let us go for another power attack. Right for the body. Just wipe this thing right out. So close, come on. Okay. It keeps getting foggy, not foggy, it keeps getting like overcast. It switches between overcast and sunny. It's like the weather can't make up its mind. Then it changes like it's gonna rain and then it stops. It's like, it's weird. There we go. Alright. Now let's use a kinship skill on its back. A plasma field. What's that? Wow, another one. Okay. I'll take it. I admit, I do like how the arrows just go, like, curving all around, like it's, tracking the monster. I think that's pretty cool. Alright. And there we go. It just goes right through them. And then it's like a nuclear explosion. I love it. Alright, the back was broken. Lagiacrus is down. Now's our chance. Lagiacrus is always a cool monster. I like fighting him in Generations and Generations Ultimate. I'm not the biggest fan of fighting him in... Yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of fighting him in 3 Ultimate. I don't like the underwater combat. There's just something about it that... I mean, I don't mind it. I think it's really cool, especially with some of the monsters. But Lagiacrus is probably one of those monsters that I do not like fighting underwater. It's just one of those things. Lagiacrus got back up. We're gonna do the tippy tappies, and we're gonna win that. I'm guessing we're gonna have more quests afterward where we gotta actually hunt and show a Lagiacrus around, so I'll definitely have to get a Lagiacrus off camera, or off, you know, well, when I'm not recording. Just gonna keep going. Kyle uses a power attack, but we are going to use a speed attack. I'm hoping we're gonna be able to break the tail. Get some Lagiacrus armor. That'd be really nice. I'm not a really big fan of the really bulky looks of the armor. I don't think they look overly fashionable or good. This is my opinion, but all that damage. Now it's really mad at showing your paws. Okay, we're gonna switch to a... Oh, we can. Okay, well, let's use our ground cyclone, and we'll go from there. Boom. Oh, I love it. I mean, it's not my favorite move, but I do love it. This game is just really cool overall, and when I just watched Legends of the Guild, it just renewed my excitement for Monster Hunter all over again. It's just so freaking cool. I don't know why. It's just the tension in the movie, along with the tension in the games, everything just connects so well together, and I love it to pieces. Meteor shower. Okay.
Understood. I won't miss. Let's do it.
Nice. What a fight. Okay. That was one heck of a move. That was a really good move. I mean, it almost rivals Roverto's, but yeah, it doesn't. No one can beat the Roverto in his move. Roverto the Stoner. Yes, sir. I like how Sarge told Navi, like, simmer down, bud. Just simmer down. It's okay. I understand, but you gotta simmer down. That was pretty good. All right. And that's going to be a victory. We broke the tail. Oh, did we? Come on, break the tail. There we go. Tail was broken. So all the pieces of the monster were broke off. Now we can move and just continue attacking. It's going to use Electrify. Oh, thanks, Kyle, for healing Puke. I appreciate that. Even though you hate us, I appreciate your dedication to the mission. Brace yourself for an electrical attack. Alright, I'm gonna switch out to a power type. And we're gonna go with a power attack. Wretched Water. Each and every one of us has a favorite monster. One of my not my most favorite, but the one I really, really like, and actually, yeah, probably up there with my top 10 is, or even top 5 is, Tobi-Kadachi. I don't know why I like Tobigatachi so much. It's just, I'll go top 10. Not top 5. Yeah, top 10. For Tobigatachi, there's just something about it. Viper Tobigatachi, regular Tobigatachi. I just overall like it, you know? Other people like Lagiacrus, I can see why. Some like Zinogre or Tigrex. They just have the really cool designs, which I absolutely love.
Get ready!
Alright. Lagiacrus is down. So we can go for another attack. There we go. And we are now at full kinship gauge. So. Wow, that's a lot of critical hits, dude. There we go. Great work. Now hurry. Orgo needs help. That's right, Sukino.
Hunting's for hunters.
Sarge. Shut up, Naviru. You could have did that to begin with, but you didn't. Well, we're gonna be able to make some armor, so I'll have to go definitely make some Lagiacrus armor. Maybe weapons too.
Hang in there, Orgo.
Sarge, you okay?
Yeah, I'm alive. You were positively claudacious, partner.
Sarge!
We must tend to his wounds.
May I?
Okay, we'll go on ahead.
I'm not going to insist you see things the way we do. But there's something you should be aware of. The situation's far worse than it seems. And it's possible that monsters are connected to the pits.
Say what?
It's your choice whether to believe it or not.
I'm a hunter. It's all I know. Everything about you people is confusing to me.
I can see that.
What's this whole idea of forming kinship with monsters? How do you control them?
It's not about control. Monsters help riders of their own will. And the bonds between monsters and riders are just like your bond with Tsukino. Everyone brings something to the table in the partnership between monsters and riders. It's not only us suffering under these strange occurrences. Monsters are too. We're not your enemies.
We have to treat Orgo's wounds. Let's head back to the shelter for now. Naviru doesn't seem like his usual cheery self either. I'll see if he'll tell me what's wrong. Okay. Yeah, Sarge will be okay. I mean, he did take a giant electrical bolt to the side. Before we continue, I actually want to head over here to Lulusian, and I want to make the Lagiacrus armor. I'm excited to see what it makes, so I'll be right back once we get to the smithy. Alright, here we go. Let's forge some equipment, forge armor, and we're going to make Lagiacrus armor. Kinship skill. Alright, I want to look at the skills first. Boost thunder by a good amount. Okay, fills up quite a lot faster. The power increased by a lot. That's not bad. And we have the Kachiwacha armor, I believe, on. Yeah. Okay, well. There we go. I'm gonna head over to the layered armor guy, and I'll be right back. There we go. Alright. Let's buy some layered armor. We're gonna buy Lagiacrus layered armor. Perfect. Armor made from the Lord of the Seas, Lagiacrus. The blue which evokes the sea's depths will softly build the will to fight. Nice. Alright, let's head back and finish up and see what we can do for Orgo.
Thank you.
Alrighty, here we go. What do you gotta say to us, Enna?
You're you're not eating your donut.
I've got this nagging feeling I'm forgetting something important.
Naviru, about that power you have.
Huh? Ah, you mean this?
It seemed like Orgo was surprised by it too.
Yeah, I got this power after venturing out into the big wide world. You want to hear about my past? It's a long story.
Of course. I'd love to hear about it.
I was a stray, without a place to call home, without a name. I ended up in a brawl. Sarge turned up and tried to intervene. I know what it is. It's easy to get angry when you're hungry, he said. That only infuriated them. We took a pretty good licking, and we were a sorry sight afterwards.
You impressed me in that fight. That was some positively claudacious stuff.
He seemed so strong, and he always protected me. That's why I call him Sarge. We had a dream. We promised to travel the world together. But things happened, and we went our separate ways. Our promise went unfulfilled. I got experimented on. I lost my memory, but I gained this power.
I can't imagine. At least you got to see your old friend again.
Yeah, and he didn't even get mad at me for breaking our promise.
That's positively claudacious.
Yeah, positively claudacious and... Wait, how'd that go again?
Is something the matter?
Well, we had this catchphrase, but I can't remember the rest of it.
The resident felines witnessed something in the garden. Please, hurry.
What did they see?
I couldn't catch it amid all the uproar. Let's get on the scene.
Interesting. The feline spotted the possible monster within Haze Petal Garden. Let's go check the scene for ourselves. Naviru's memories. Orgo is injured during the Legiacus fight, forcing Naviru to use his hidden power. Unable to remember what pushed him and Orgo apart, Naviru seemed troubled. A confused Kyle fails to understand the world that Enna speaks of. However, news report brings everyone's focus back at the task at hand. Alright guys, I am probably going to end the episode here. So I will see you guys in the next episode. God bless. I hope you have a fantastic day.